Well, good morning, Interbet fans, and welcome to the preview for Greyville. We're on the Poly track this Wednesday, the 18th of October. 8-race program and the usual Poly fare, which is pretty uninspiring. Scratching a Mexican Pete, really ordinary, a lot of ordinary horses running. But everyone's got to make a living, so let's kick off with race 1 at 12:30. Maiden plate, 1,000 meters, with the scratching of Amigo, who had Gavin Arena aboard it. You now have an absolute two-cornered contest. Looks like 4 in a fix. Richard Fourie for Clinton Binder, which has a lot of pace and got to be a big player. And then 1 Victor Rail, who at the price I'd rather be with. Muzieni for Alison Wright. He rode it last time, and I think the 1,000 meter might be this horse's game. I've said so before. When he got touched off when DeMello rode him, I think this is perfect for him, and he might just be very hard to chase down, Victor Rail. So I like Victor Rail in race 1, but obviously in a fixed big player. Race 2, this is a maiden fillies and mares handicap, 1,000 meters, and very open. My top selection is number 5, Bonnie Bush. I like the way she won last time. I think that third run after a rest, you can see the form line looks very good, and this is a perfect race for her. But there are a lot of runners in this race. Sapolia, course 3 from 3, got 3-point penalty, but 1,000 looks like on the sharp side. Pelagonium, third run after a rest. Rachel sticks with that one. Sabatini, now this was scratched the other day for this race because it didn't take the full penalty. The full's 12 days, I think they're meant to get nowadays. 4 Aunt Lizzie, course and distance 841, plus 7 points, and Plykeys takes the 4 kilograms off its back, so that does help a lot. Nia's Athena got good form and is your favorite, and then Lady Heist 16-1, but course and distance 412, so and head of the speed rating. So really difficult, but I think Bonnie Bush might be the pick of the ones that we've talked about, which is the whole field. Race 3, maiden plate, 1,400 meters, and 11 Royal Swan Master, really good first run, but 11 is very tricky over the 1,400 meters. Craig Zackie's going to have to be at his best to overcome that type of draw. Helsinki's my idea of a big runner in this race. 7-1 Muzieni. I think you've got to ignore its last start. If it goes on the Poly, I think Helsinki's a big player here. Power Star number 6, very good last run. Rachel sticks with it, and Danelli runs later on in the day. So it will be interesting to see how Power Star goes, where that form stands up. King of Queens, Richard Fourie jumps on a third run after a rest and takes over from Nicholas Patel. That's a big jockey up, so he comes into the race with a big chance. Race 4, this is an anomaly, graduation handicap. Graduation plates were actually set up for 1 and 2 time winners so that horses with a higher merit rating could get into a race that gets them through and on their way. So, you know, the trainers all moan, we'll never know races for the good horses don't win enough races. Well, here's a race that they've changed from a graduation plate to a graduation handicap. Rubbish. Anyway, Lady Canton got good form. Venica's not riding it. She's riding Dance to the Music, so that gives you an idea. Dance to the Music ran very well just before it won its maiden with Rachel on it. But there are a number of horses here with chances. Don't Stop Me Now. There's a scratching last one standing. Don't Stop Me Now strikes me as maybe the right horse. There's nothing in the profile that makes you believe that this horse can win, except, and take a big exception, 12th of April, won its maiden by 9 lengths, and it absolutely dawdled in. The time was pretty good, and that was a lot. It ran on the Poly track. It ran once more on the Poly track straight after the maiden, but it looks cherry ripe here. Panyesa and Indlela definitely got a chance, got the blinkers on, got some sort of form. Famous and Rich got form as well. Jabu Jacobs drawn 5 now, shouldn't be a big problem. And then Richard Fourie rides Johnny the Deef MJ Woodendall's runner just won a maiden pretty easily, but there's a big step up. So, another tough race. Race 5, Mirror rated 94, 1600 meters. The hot favorite here is Formica, and I think Formica got to have a big chance, but is he as good on the poly? Richard Fourie gets the ride on him. That will be interesting to see. Bowie is 3-1, number 2, got to have a chance, always there or thereabouts. Ice Kingdom, second run after a rest, and my find of the race is number 5, Maximus. Third run, pace, course and distance, 6-3-2. Lots to like about Maximus at 6-1. I think he's a player with the scratching of Mexican Pete, and Monarchy comes into the race with some sort of chance, puts up half a kilo overweight. Race 6, Mirror rated 81, 1200 meters, another incredibly difficult race. I'm going with number 10, Preemptive Strike at 6-1. Rachel Vinegar rides this horse well. Course and distance, 3 wins, 4 places. At one last time got 4 points penalty, but Rachel takes 3 off its back, so it basically got half a kilo penalty for winning, and a win pretty well in quite a nice time. Rachel, I think, is the key. She rides this horse well, and I think it will go really well here. What else? Well, the favourites, King of Galls, now steps up. Never run on the poly, but they do have poly at Summerfeld, and Richard Fourie rides a very fast time, 57-1. Scottsville, a really, really nice time for a maiden. So this horse could be anything, could be very useful. I'll put him in it with Preemptive Strike. And then Stanley Park, will that get 1200 meters? That might be third best. Race 7, Mirror rated handicap, they go 1400 meters. And Porfirio, sorry, is his name. Course and distance 1-1. He looks like he's come off such a low base, this horse. He's only got merit rating of 65, and he's won his last 3. There's no reason why he shouldn't go in again. He's a 4-time winner from 12 starts over 65. That is an incredibly low figure. He should be about a 78, I would have thought. So Gavin Lorena rides him, he'll probably win again. Big danger might be 2, Rafiki. Big price, this horse. He's 3.5 kilos better off with Porfirio for a 3-length beating. That puts him in the race with a big chance, this horse. But if you look at him, he's run 12 times, 1 win and 6 places, and he only gets 2.5 kilos, 2 kilos from Porfirio. Final Destiny, looks like he's well into the weights too with Porfirio, so don't ignore his chances. Lake Como might be the find of the race, drawn 1, Rachel Vinegar aboard it, could go very well here. So I like those. Stevie G from the very informed Wendy Whitehead stable. Never leave these horses out, improved last run. Race 8, merit rated 84, fillies and mares, 1400 meters. And I cannot believe the price of this horse. Imperious Destiny, 1 bad run. That was on the turf. Matsuyama rode it. And never got in the race. Behind Bonnie Bush, we'll see how she goes. Gavin Lorena now gets to ride this horse. Richard Fourie rode it the time before last, but the form is outstanding on the poly. So this filly obviously likes the poly. She goes into everything. Morgan Le Fay is in good form, gets Richard Fourie, and the draw 11 is a bit of a concern. Zinikeli definitely got some sort of chance, 3rd run after a rest. Mission Rocks, 2 good wins, and only got 3 points penalty, also a player, as is Sleek as Silk. Paul Lafferty, the 4-kilogram claimer, gets to ride it, and I expect this to go really well. Course and distance 513, so not that easy. Shows you one of those cards. We picked out a couple where you can go slightly shorter, but I think you might get some nice results today, and you might get a good payout. From me, James Goodman, and the whole Interbet team, hope you have a great day racing at on the Poly. I'll be back with you tomorrow.